Welcome to AmeenAcademy.com. In mathematical economics, let us discuss about supply function. The functional relationship between the quantity of commodities supplied and various determinants is known as the supply function. It is the mathematical expression of the relationship between supply and factors that affects the ability and willingness of the producer to offer the product. Mathematically, the supply function can be expressed as supply Sx equal to f of Px. There are a number of factors and circumstances which can influence the producer's willingness to supply the commodity in the market. These factors are price of the commodity, price of the related goods, price of the factors of production, goal of producers, state of technology, miscellaneous factors. We can include factors such as means of transportation and communication, natural factors, taxation policy, expectations, agreements among the producers. Incorporating all such factors, we may write the basic form of supply function as Qs equal to f of GF, P, I, E, PR, E, GP, like lot of different factors where Qs equal to quantity supplied, GF equal to goal of the firm, P equal to product's own price, I is the price of inputs, T technology, PR is the prices of related goods, E equal to expectation of producers, GP equal to government policy. Like this, we can form a supply function. Now further, we'll discuss about the supply function. In mathematical economics, the supply function represents the relationship between the quantity of a good or service that producers are willing to offer, or sale. That is a quantity supplied and various factors influencing that quantity. Primarily, price. It's a crucial tool for understanding the market dynamics and how the changes of price affects the amount produced. Amount producers provide. Now we'll discuss further detail some key concept of this supply function. Quantity supplied. The amount of good or service the producer are willing to sell at a given price. Price, the monetary value of good or service. Other factors, this can include input cost, technology, prices of related goods, and producers' expectations. Law of supply. Generally, as the prices of goods or service increases, the quantity supplied also increases, and vice versa. Mathematical representation, a basic supply function can be expressed Q is equal to f of P some and other factors, where Q is equal to Q is the quantity supplied, P is the price of the good or service, F equal represents the function showing the relationship between quantity supplied and other factors. A linear supply functions can be written as, look at here, Qs equals C plus dP, where C is a constant, represent the quantity supplied when the price is zero, or other factors affecting the intercepts. D, what is D here? D is the slope of the supply curve, indicating the change is quantity supplied for each unit changes in price. This is the slope. For example of factor affecting the supplies, input cost. Lower input cost like raw materials or labor can lead to increased production and supply. Technology, the advancement in technology can improve production efficiency and increase supply. Price of related goods. If the price of a substitute good increases, producers might shift production towards that good, potentially increasing the supply of the original goods. Producer expectations. If producers expect prices to rise in the future, they might reduce current supply in anticipation. In essence, in summary, you can say the supply function helps us understand how various influences interact to determine how much the good or service is made available in the market. Now, further, some detail. What is the meaning of supply function? A supply function is a numerical portrayal of the associations between the amount expected, quantity demand of a product or service, its value and other related factors, for example, related products cost and input cost. A supply function has numerous individual dependent variables and independent variables. A supply equation can be planned by inspecting the connections between the independent variables and the supply. It can likewise be performed by characterizing whether the relationship is negatively related or positively related. For instance, as a general rule, the market cost or price and supply are contrarily associated. Then again, supply and innovative improvements are positively related. For instance, better innovations and technology demonstrate added supply. The supply function is expressed. Suppose Sx can be is equal to f of Px, Po, Pf, St, P, and O. These are the factors affecting the supply functions. Sx equal to supply of the given commodity X, Px price of the given commodity X, PO price of other goods, PF equal prices of factors of production, ST equal to state of technology, and T equal to taxation policy or objective of the firm. Now we'll do some example problem. We can understand this concept. Example, given supply function Q is equal to minus 20 plus 3P and demand function QD equal to 220 minus 5P. Find the equilibrium price and quantity. What is equilibrium? Equilibrium occur in company or firm when supply function is equal to demand function. So at equilibrium, condition, supply equal demand. Both equating, we can get minus 20 plus 3P equal 220 minus 5P. 220 minus P. We'll equate and find the value of P here. Connecting P one side, number other side, like this one. 3P minus 5P come this side is plus 5P equal to 20 plus 20, which is equal 8P equal to 40. Then P equal to 40 by 8 is 30. Therefore, price, find the equilibrium price. Find equilibrium price is this much, 30 rupees 30 or $30, whatever it's given, and we have to find and price and quantity. Now we can find price quantity. Quantity function is quantity QS equal 20 minus 3P, minus 20 plus 3P. Now substituting the values of P here, plus 3 into 30, which is equal minus 20 plus 3 into 30 is 90. Therefore, QS equal 70. Quantity supply, that is QS and QD, both are equal, QS and QD equal to 70 because at equilibrium. So far we discussed about the supply function and its explanation as well some solving problem. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.